So yesterday our automatic door didn't work at all, but today it went halfway up. This is gonna be so gross. See our little multi chicken? She had a really hard molt. Most chickens I've had don't do what she did, where she just lost all of her feathers. And now she's growing in new ones. And they look so funny. But they're already grown in a lot more than they were. The chickens don't mind wet food. Some people ferment their chicken food like on purpose. I don't usually do that, but when it rains in the feeder, you just have to make it accessible.
Use this, it's pretty sturdy.
It's super sturdy. And just run the hog panel. Yeah. But it's also only tied on in a couple places, so I feel like you could fix that. And they're not going to be able to get their heads underneath it if you put a hog panel in front.
Right. Howdy folks, it's Neil.
And Emily.
From Brooks Family Farm. We hope you're having a wonderful day today. We're going to be working on a pig pen, so that'll be fun.
We are building our first pig pen today. We have a couple other pig pens, but we didn't build those. Those were here when we bought the property, and the previous owners actually raised dogs and built those for dogs. They just happened to work perfectly for our pigs, but we need more space, so we're building more space. So we're going to be in this area here is where we're going to build the pen. Our other pig pens are right over here.
Right at you, okay?
Okay. Oh, awesome. Plenty of panels.
Yeah, I think so.
Can we go set this one up on the fence?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so we marked it out with the panels on the ground. So I'm in the corner, and it'll go over to the fence that way and over to that fence where Neil's standing over there. And I think we've got 6 pigs coming in this next batch to go in this pen. How do you like it?
It's good. I'd like to have a whole lot more pins so that we don't have to, so that they have even more space. That would be ideal, but for right now, this is just where we're at. Well, the regular like little T-post clips are too small. So it's really hard in order to work them all the way around there. I have to rebend each one. So it's faster to just take, this is that gaucho wire, that really thin, nasty stuff. So I just cut it into pieces and then twist it on with a pair of pliers. But I mean, the fence is a little shaky. But on the whole, that's not going anywhere. And I think I'm going to come back. I forgot to bring out my hog clips. just going around the back and over the top of a horizontal bar and under the bottom of a horizontal bar. Get it started, and then just twist it tight. Just about like that, and that's it. I was thinking about this, and if you want to do U-pick down there, obviously that doesn't work so good, but I was thinking we could use that entire front line. We could clear out all the trees in that front deal, and then we could run pig pins all the way from the front down to the back, and all I would have to do is make two perpendicular.
Oh, yeah. Like it just didn't get pulled tight enough?
Yeah, it just wasn't I didn't pull it tight enough that way.
Is it still... It's still really strong to go upward. Yeah. It just has some outward flex.
Just a little.
Hey guys, so we kind of cut off that day that we were working on this hog pen, and since then we haven't done anything else. So that was before Halloween, and then we got busy. We all got a little bit sick. Neil hurt his back. Chickens needed done. So what we got done is what we got done. I kept waiting till we finished it, put in a waterer to finish this video, and it's not going to happen. So I'm going to finish it right now so that I can get it posted. This hog pen is done. Let me turn around. So this is the area we've just got. You can see a little fence here, and it goes back to that fence and kind of over to this corner. We didn't put it together. We left this gap here so that we can put pigs in, because we didn't make a gate, and we still got our fence post drivers. But otherwise, this area is done and ready for pigs. It does need a waterer is the big thing. We do our waterers on barrels and then some feeders, which we've got everywhere. But until we have pigs to put in here, we don't need those things. And we haven't heard yet from our breeder on the next batch of pigs. So we work closely with a breeder close to us that has the Herefords and a little bit of red Wattle mixed in. And we really just have told him this year that we will just call us when he has a litter, because we'll likely want them. Now, if it gets to where he has more than we want, you know, he still sells to other people. But we haven't heard on the next batch yet, but there should be one coming up. When it does, it'll come in here. Now, our big pigs are going to be going in about 2 weeks. They'll be going to the processor. They're about ready. And you'd think if we got new pigs, we could just put them in there, but we want the new area because we will let these pens rest and actually regrow vegetation. So while our pigs are on dirt right now, we don't want them to be on dirt their whole lives, and we don't want this to just become a mud pit. So what we did with these was we grew out pigs and had them processed in March or April. And then we brought these guys in July. So it had really grown up really tall, if you remember that first video, by the time we brought them in. So when we get our next group of pigs, we'll put them in that new pen. And then these guys, this pen will rest for a while before we'd ever put new pigs in it. We're looking at the other section across the house. We're looking at putting in maybe rotating pens. We've never rotated our pigs, but we'd like to every few weeks kind of move them on down. So that may be in the works, but we got a lot of things in the works this winter. And who knows what we're going to get done, but you will know when we do it. I'll tell you. Yeah, we got 1.5 inches of rain last night. So we're muddy. Aren't we muddy? Aren't we muddy? Yes. Yes. Yeah, aren't we muddy? We've got a hay bale that they really snuggle around over there. They eat some of the hay too, but mostly they use it for snuggling. And then of course they go inside and have hay and snuggle in there. So thanks for hanging out with us while we built our first hog pen. It's basically done, and we'll let you know when we fill it up. Thanks, bye.